Welcome back. In the last video, we discussed the inputs required to use the XLOOKUP function, and we also discussed a few examples showing how to use XLOOKUP and advantages of using it over VLookup and HLookup. In this video, we will cover a few more examples to explain the remaining data inputs in the XLOOKUP function. So just a brief recap. So XLOOKUP syntax requires 6 inputs: the lookup value, lookup array, return array, if not found, match mode, and search mode. So we covered the first 4 inputs in the previous video. In this video, we will cover a few examples showing how to use the 5th and the 6th option, the match mode and the search mode inputs in the XLOOKUP function. In match mode, the user has to specify how to match the lookup value against the value in the lookup array. The default value is 0, which means the exact match. But if we don't have the exact match, we have other options available. So if we use -1, it means if the exact match is not there, then we get the value of the next smaller one. 1 means if the exact value is not there, then we get the next larger item. And 2 is a wildcard character match. Let us look at another example where we will use the match mode input in the XLOOKUP function to find the nearest match if the exact match is not found. So here is an example where we have the employee IDs, the annual salary of the employees, and we have to calculate the bonus for each employee. We have been given the salary range. So if the salary is below $30,000, then the bonus is 0. From 30,000 to 50,000, it's 10%. 50,000 to 70,000, it's 15%, and so on. To calculate the bonuses, we'll type is equal to XLOOKUP, comma, lookup value is the salary, lookup range is the salary range, then we have the bonus percentages. The 4th input, if not found, we can leave blank, and then the match mode. So by default it is 0, but we will enter -1 because we want the lowest value for the bonus. So when the salary is $40,568 for this employee, the bonus has to be 10%. So this is the bonus percentage. We will fix the ranges by pressing the F4 key. Now to calculate the annual salary, we will press F2 and then multiply it with the annual salary of the employee. This is number, so we will change the formatting. So the bonus for this employee is 10%, which is 10% of $40,568, which is $4,057. So we'll select the range and then press F2 and then Control and Enter to calculate the bonuses for each employees. So this is how we can calculate the bonuses. Let's quickly look at the number. So for this employee, the salary is $100,560. So the bonus should be 25%. We get a bonus of $25,140. So it's right. For this, it's $150,248. So it should be 45%. So if we calculate the percentages of this, so we get, okay, so for this 150,248, the bonus is 40% from 150,000 to 170,000. So this is correct. So this is how we can use the match mode function to calculate the numbers if the exact match is not found. Moving to the next example. So here we have the customer ID, the date of sale, customer name, and the amount. And we have to find the last occurrence value of the sale. So by default, VLookup, HLookup helps find the first value by default. But in XLOOKUP, we also have the option to find the last value. So for this, we will use the search mode option, which is the sixth and last option. So by default, XLOOKUP searches a first to last search mode in the formula. So by default, the value is 1. But if in place of 1, we enter -1, it searches from last to first. So we get the last value if we want the last sale made to a particular customer. To get the date of last sale, we'll type is equal to XLOOKUP. Lookup value is the name of the customer. Lookup array is the customer name. Then we need the date of the last sale. Fourth input is if not found, we'll leave blank. Match mode will leave blank. And in search mode, we'll enter -1 because we want the last date of sale. Bracket close and then enter. So it's 14 January 2020. So Smith Jones in the data set, there's only one Smith Jones, which is 14 January 2020. We have to do the same exercise for other customers as well. So we will fix the formula by pressing the F4 key, enter, and then control the formula, Control C, and then Control V. So for Jackie Deol, the last sale was made on 14th May 2020. And for John Doe, there's a sale made on 1st January 2019. But the value here is for the last sale, which is 2nd April 2019. Now, to calculate the amounts, we'll use the same formula. So either we can copy paste or we can type XLOOKUP function. So XLOOKUP, name of the customer, lookup array is the name of the customers, the amount is the amount. And now, if not found, we'll leave blank. Match mode, it's blank. And then search mode, enter -1. Bracket close. Enter. Fix the formula. Then Control C to copy and Control V to paste. So for Jackie, the last sale was $147. So it matches with the data in the data sheet. And for John Doe, it's 150. Again, it matches. So this is how we can find the last occurrence of a value by using the XLOOKUP function. Coming to the next example. So XLOOKUP can deal with ranges. So we can use the XLOOKUP function within a formula. So for example, if we want to calculate the sum of revenues made from 1st January to 30th January 2016, we use the sum range and enter, so we get the sum. In the same way, we can use a dynamic XLOOKUP function to calculate the sum of the selected range. So we have the start range, we have the end range, and we can use the XLOOKUP function to calculate the sum range. So to do this, we'll type XLOOKUP. Then lookup value is the start date. Where should it look? It should look in the date column. Which value should it look? It should look for daily sales. Press Ctrl Shift and down arrow key to select the entire range. Bracket close. So this is the starting range. So the starting value of this sale is $261. So if we change the date to 1st January 2016, we get $239, which matches with the data. Now, in the sum formula, we look that we need a colon sign and then put the cell reference for the second cell. Similarly, for the XLOOKUP, to give it a range, we'll type this sign and then use the XLOOKUP function again. So I'll copy this formula, Control C, then Control V. So this is F7, which is the starting range. We will change it to G7, enter. So we get a spell sign because we have a larger range now. Now to insert the sum formula, we will type the sum and then sum of this range, bracket close in the end and enter. So this is how we can get the sum of the revenues made So if we want to change the range from 1st January to 30th January 2016, we get the sum range of 4331.9, which matches with the sum done by us earlier. This is how we can use the XLOOKUP function for using the match mode and the search mode. We will create a separate video to see how we can use the wildcard character match with XLOOKUP function. Hope you enjoyed the session. If you like this video, please click on the like button and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.